Actually, got something to show you. Oh! Can you please just sort these cables out? They are a trip hazard.
Babe, when's lunch? These cables are a trip hazard. What is going on with this household?
First, there's no kitchen, and I was like, okay, fair enough. But then there's cables all over the floor, and I'm tripping up. This house is no longer a house. It's just a building site.
Hey guys, welcome to the show. The day has finally come. I'm officially going to fulfill my wired household dream. We're going to be fixing up the cable that's running on the ground. Like for the past year, we've had just cables running from computer systems downstairs to upstairs. I'll give you a tour and all that stuff. We're going to try to fix that mess today.
About time. What's happened to this house?
Oh, there you go. So let me just show you what's going on here. First up, this lovely cable is connecting what's inside my stairwell over here, which is, look at that, I got my little server box. Not much of a server going in there, it's just purely a switch. It's got 16 ports and it's not even fully populated. But that, for example, connects my NAS to like my Wi-Fi, to the internet outside, to my computers all the way around. And this cable, let's just follow it, see where it goes. Going up, 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 up. Goes here into these systems. They're going into one of these little switches. And that, follow the cable into that stairwell over here. But not just that, I've also got a computer system over here. So I've got more cables running around the floor into the stairwell. So obviously the missus, she's getting sick and tired of it. So for context, we're going to be starting from the study over there. We're going to be cabling all the way up into the attic, right to the peak of the attic, through the attic, and we're going to be going to a bedroom around out there, so that means we need to cut into this side addition part of the attic, flow the cable through there and into there. So we're starting there, up there, through this massive attic there, to there, and around there. Basically, we're going to get lost. Also, yes, I can see the house is not fully painted yet. Painting that bit was a nightmare. I just need to go on that roof and finish off the paint job. Coming soon. So I started something. I got my local Sparky, cool dudes. Yep, got it here.
So what do you need now, apprentice? What do you need now, apprentice?
Go through here.
What are you going to do? How are you going to tie that on?
So, boss. Gonna just, sorry, boss.
What would you use? What would you use to tie onto that cable?
So I'm gonna use electrical tape.
Where's your tape? Every good apprentice always carries tape, and you don't have your tape
I've
on.
got tape, boss.
Where's your tape, mate?
Sorry, boss.
No, you're not a good apprentice.
Boss, can I have tape? Boss.
Every good apprentice has good tape.
Walk off. And the idea now is we're going to use our intercom system, kind of like map out where the networks can go. So for example, I've got one of these ancient intercoms. And if you notice, also in the room upstairs, there's also one of these intercoms. And the idea is they're connected to each other via these really thin cable. So you can't start from anywhere, but I'm going to start from really the holes that are currently in our walls. And I'm going to use that as the run to get to the attic and to get to the other rooms. Now, word of warning, in some countries like Australia, if you are running cables through the walls or to the telephone lines, you need to have a cable registration. So you can't just be doing this at home willy-nilly. But the problem is over here is, so there's two types of cablers and sparkies that I've run into. There's ones that offer you a fixed fee. They say, okay, we'll do each port for a certain amount of money. And there's ones that charge you per hour. The ones that I've found to do a fixed fee, they cable in the most aggressive way. So they just want to run cables outside of the house through the pipes, just in the quickest and dirtiest ways. That way they can just make their money. And the ones that charge you by the hour, they are going to take their time. They're going to do a nice, good job, but they're going to take their time because they know the longer that they take, the more money that they're going to take from you. So with this exercise here, I'm going to do as much pre-planning as possible. I'm going to get a licensed guy to to connect them all up at the end, but we're doing the pre-planning to show where the wires are going to go. So I'm going to have a drawstring. So I'll say, hey, it's all there for you. Charge me by the hour, mate. You're just going to be here for one. And materials, I got the materials. I've been done and dusted before. So let's work this magic. So number one, we've got this cable here. Now, if I do want to have a patch panel, I'm going to require bigger holes to get this through. So I talked to my local Sparky, and he was like, this block right here, this is stopping me from going upstairs to the bedroom above us. Now this is called a fire stop, or as he calls him, a noggin. He's always Devo and frothing, all this kind of stuff. It's a cool dude. We can cut into this, drill a hole into this, and that's okay because it's not structural. If it was structural, he was saying that you need to be about 20 or 30 centimeters away between each hole, but this one isn't structural. Got it checked out by him. So it's okay for us to cut into this, drill into this, so I can feed thicker cables. Because we want to be getting up to 16 of these cables, if that's going to be the patch panel, yes. So we need maybe 3 big holes to get that through, but these are the kind of thickness of the cables you want to get through. 16 of these into those holes. So the one that we currently got there, the whole one, isn't big enough. So now, to make the hole bigger, obviously I'm going a bit aggressive with this design because I kind of mapped out already. Make that hole bigger. I'm going to be using spade bit. This is a size 22. It's like standard size that I currently always use. Problem is, with this cut hole that I've already got there is, how am I going to get that spade bit up onto this wall here? Now I can go at an angle, but your boy AC is a bit extra. I bought one of these thingamajigs off eBay, it's about £5. You put one end here, and the spade bit, put it on the other end, and look at this. Look at that. So we're going to try this out, see if it works. So I'm just going to... So my drill currently just can't fit into that gap. So what I'm going to do is just cut the hole. Let's see how much I need. Probably about that much to fit in through. Just a little bit more. Cut out a little bit more from the plasterboard.
My wall! My freshly painted wall! What are you doing to me? It took me 3 days to paint this room. 3 days!
Now the good thing about having an exposed wall is I can see that I'm not cutting into any wires or electricity. Always be careful when cutting the wall. Okay, look at that. Got our first piece of wall. So do you reckon this will fit?
Hope so.
Hope so. Okay, let's see. Oi, oi, oi! Look at that. Look at that. Perfect. Easy as. So line up on the hole. Just like that. Press the button.
Stop. The smoke.
Okay, that drilling is taking a long time. I'm a bit excited. So I want to see how thick this noggin is.
This wall is no longer a wall, so I'm going to say, but thank you so much for letting me do this. Oh gosh, what is behind this piece?
Hey, alright.
Intercom. It says intercom.
Hey, look at
pretty
that.
cool.
Yeah, so it's
Intercom.
Is this the intercom?
Yeah, intercom.
Cute. Some hard wood.
I know what you could try doing. It's just making a pilot hole first with your drill bit, just in
What I'm
case.
about to do.
Maybe it's the Bosch.
Right, this
Maybe
video's
it's the drill.
turning into an AEG versus Bosch drilling review. I'm having no luck with this Bosch. Whew, it's hard. Gonna see if the AEG is any better. Or maybe it's these drill bits. That was hard. This is level 1. Oh! That Bosch is awful. This went through straight away.
It's the drill. I knew it.
Look at that.
You wasted all that time.
There you go.
Sweet.
AEG versus Bosch drill review. I gotta say, a lot more noisy with this AEG, but it works.
It's worth
What's
it.
that about?
We've got a good hole now.
Alright, we've got a massive hole.
Wow. Oh my god, this video could have been over if we just used the AEG from the beginning.
Next up, now that we successfully managed to get a hole through here, we need to somehow get this cable to the floor above and into the attic. Now this cable already runs into the attic because we've seen it go to the attic and go back downstairs or into the second floor into that room. So we can use the drawstring. However, we're running more cables and we've got this fire stop. Behind this is a stairwell. So I need to figure out how I'm going to get to the second floor above. Now I'm looking up, I'm seeing that there's air conditioning just there. So I know that the joists, they run this way alongside the air conditioning. At least I can see that. I can always look through one of those lights, drop down lights, to see which way they run. But if they do run this way, like I know that they do, then I could also use that as a cheat to follow where the air conditioning flows into the attic. So what I'm going to do now is I need to fish a new cable from here over there, either to the floor above or somehow see if I can get through that joist over there to follow the AC. So I'm going to be cutting another one of these holes, except I don't know if there's any wires running here. So I'm using, this is an AC detection tool. You can also use those radiation meters that I use for phones and 5G, as long as you can detect electricity, because I've done it before where it detects the voltage for induction, and you can go to the pipes. Now this one also detects live wires. So for example, if I go near the switch, it starts beeping off because there's electricity running here, and I can see that the wire doesn't flow this way, flows here. There you go. That's where the wire is. I'm following it. There could be other wires. It's not 100% accurate, but the idea is there's nothing running along this wall here, so we're safe to break it apart. You excited about that?
No. What's happened to this house? Oh.
Hey! Look at that. It's the wire. That's it. It's that one there. So I want to look up there and I can see that there, oh, there's a nail. Shut myself. But there is no gap here. We have to cut a bigger hole and do the same thing. Excited. Estate agent lady, she was like saying, yeah, little marks and that. You know, you're gonna have to learn how to repair it or hire someone. I was like, no. All needs to be perfect, one handover. I can see actually if I can get my inspection camera in between the gaps, see what's going on.
I mean, you're obviously in the hole of it. You must be in another room now. I don't think you're... Oh boy. It's a nail, babe. I think you need to come out to the stairwell.
That looks like copper pipe. The heating.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't know where we went.
Well, you're definitely...
We've gone somewhere.
Why don't you knock on the ceiling? That way you know exactly where your studs are.
Why don't you cut the hole?
Okay, I'll show you how it's done. Alright. So what I'm thinking is I can tap here and I hear a stud. Oh, sorry. This is empty. So maybe what I'll do is to go from here all the way through to here. Oh no. Oh, I've got a weak wrist at the moment. Alright, I've got my multi-tool because at the moment I've got a bit of weak wrist, so I don't really want to injure it any more than it already is because of all this renovation. Injuries do happen, so I've got this one instead, which is automatic. It'll be a lot easier. Let's go check it out. Oh my god. This room started off looking intact, fully clean, fully painted, fresh lick of paint, and now look at it.
Yeah, you're meant to do the wiring up first before you do the painting. There's no point rushing off to paint unless you do your networking.
Yeah, here you go.
So, on this bit here, there's a little bit of a noggin. So, to the left is that little noggin. To the right is this chamber. So, before drilling into that upper frame, I googled it, and everyone's saying don't drill vertically if you can. So I waited for my local Sparky to come over and have an assessment, and he was telling me, yeah, it's fine, go for it for this situation. So we've got over here, we've got something called hardwood, which is exceptionally strong. My Sparky, he's doing all the new builds around town, and they use cheap timber over there. So this stuff's a lot stronger than normal, but generally, he was just saying, just drill at least 5 centimeters away from the joists. And if you do need to have multiple holes, make them 4 centimeters apart. And the maximum size hole you can use is up to 3 centimeters. So this is an inspection cam, not to be used. You know you want to use it. Talking to you, Talio. I'm just going to put this upstairs here so I can see the drill popping through.
Oh, you done it. Well done.
Yeah. So I got him looping the loop. But that's not the challenge I want to do now. Now I need to figure out how to get this guy to the attic. So if I follow the holes here, this wire punches through the next floor upstairs, and it goes through the fire block and again through the frame. All right, so the plan now is I'm going to go in the attic and I'm going to start pulling some of the security intercom wires. And I want you to stay downstairs and give me a call. Just whenever
I've noticed.
I see you feel a tug in that wire, and then we can kind of trace down how the wire goes down from the second floor onto the ground floor.
That sounds like a good idea.
I'm guessing it takes a left here and it goes up. There might be an empty channel for the run to go up and down.
Good
so
one.
we can always reuse that existing run.
Okay, let's do it. Yeah, and then even so you can just... Oh, but your hole won't be big enough.
I'll make the hole bigger.
Perfect. Let's do it.
Or I can just drill down here.
Got it.
Yeah, go to a new path.
Do it.
Ready?
Yes.
Alright, just up in the attic. So the attic is, so the room is that way towards A5. Just looking down for electrical cables. You want to avoid that stuff. And it's nice and cool up here. But I guess a good thing to do, I'm just going to turn off the air conditioning. There you go. Oh, quieten things down. And I'm just looking down while I'm walking, because you don't want to be stepping on any electrical cables just in case they are damaged. Of course, I've been up here a million times, so I kind of know my path, but we're going to be heading towards this vicinity. It's always a good idea to kind of map out meters and steps and directions, because it's easy to get lost. But I'm going around this way, and I know that my garage is around this way too. Just avoiding the cables. Yeah. Anything?
Now do it again. One more. I can't pull it any further than what I've got.
Yeah?
I don't think there's much laxity on my end. It's quite tight.
So it might be stamped on.
Alright, so to be extra cautious, we turned off all of the power to make sure that we are safe in the attic. And I'm just getting signals from Ash now that when we do pull on this little wire, which is dead-ended, there is literally no movement, and nor is he able to move from his end either. So we're not sure what we're going to do next, but we're just going to carry on and try and find out where this goes so that we can fish it through to the other side of the room. It's good run, this one, isn't it?
Oh, it's a great cable run we're doing.
It's fantastic.
I, however, have air conditioning just here. And I can see that there is plenty of space on the left and the right of the channel. What I'll do is I'm gonna fish along this channel and follow how the air conditioning gets to the roof, and that will be my path to the attic, because it will be more spacious than drilling more holes. So drill holes when you have to, but when you don't have to, just follow the existing holes. Don't listen to me, get a professional builder and Sparky and all those kind of people. Alright, perfect. So this is the flex that is connected to my duct, and whoa, look at that. Look at that. The air conditioning has been freshly installed in this place. So that means it's actually exposed. Now, if this wasn't exposed, there'd be a bit of wood just covering it, and I can always feed into that wood. But luckily for me, there you go, the attic's exposed. So if I can get that connection going, we are almost there. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna scrap that. I can actually reach my hand a good amount from this direction. So rather than piercing this material, I'm just gonna go downstairs and just try going the other way around.
Sorry.
I'm just gonna go around to the other side, and maybe I might ask you to rattle it in a second, just so I can hear it. There you go. There you go. So we'll attach a bit of string as a drawstring and fish it back here, and now we're on this level. We just get to the attic.
Woo!
Alright, so I couldn't find any drawstrings, but I've got some LAN cable here, and it's unterminated, of course. I'm gonna get a registered cabler to do the crimping at the end, but for now, might as well use this as a drawstring since I got a lot of it. So, my Sparky told me how you wrap this tape, except I'm not that good at it, but I'll try my best. The idea is you get a little bit, and you really have to stretch it as you turn it. Now, I'm not good at it, but I guess I'll try and give it a shot. Fingers crossed. Let's go. All right, we're getting there. It should just pull back. Ta-da! You know, I've been wanting to have cables to this wiring for such a long time. We're almost there. We got it to the second floor. And if you don't believe me, then watch this. Voila, like that. And we are here. We've made it into this room, so that's cool. I'm going to do my patch panel on this side, or I can stick to the original plan, do it on the other side, and we're in the stairwell. So, we're officially, right now, downstairs complete. We're on the upstairs. We're on the upstairs run.
Woo! 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 Congratulations! You're the best! Woo! Woo! I can't believe you did it.
I don't think that's the best. I think this is like an instructional guide on what not to do.
But like the fact is, it has taken such a long time to try and methodically work out what we're supposed to do. And now that you're able to actually get from down here to up there and to the attic, oh my goodness, what a challenge. Well done you.
So I got my fish. I got my fishing tape, and I'm just gonna put it through the gaps by the air conditioning. Just have it popping up. So that's all set up for me. So now I'm gonna go into the attic. Oh, there you go. There you go. There it is. Just sticking up in the sky, just like that. There it is. So we've officially found it. This is our route to the downstairs. This is the attic. So now we've got this. We need to connect it to the other room. So let's just follow this line. Ah, it's over there. That's where bedroom 3 is. It's right over there. So, to get my knees. Get my hands. Oh, it's really cramped. Oh. How am I going to get over there? Alright, just came downstairs from the attic. I've mapped out the runs. It's easy to see where the yellow tongue is sticking out, the fish tape, so that's easy. But getting to this roof space, I need to be doing some sort of abracadabras kind of situation, but there is an intercom cable coming from this intercom, and I want to see if I can use that as a pull wire to get my new cable through there, and that'll save me having to map out a new route. So let's just get this off the wall. There you go. So now, it might just work. I'm just gonna see if I can fit a cable along this and if I can get it to the ceiling. I mean, it might not work, or it might work. Let's just give it a shot. You want to be able to pull this back down and not lose the run. I can always try. Alright, let's see. But yeah, there's not enough space to fish that down. That was a challenge. What can I do? I guess I can cut a hole close to the top and drill a hole up there. So let's get the fish tape and fish it as close to here as possible. And then we gotta go into the attic. We gotta crawl through the attic of this house into this part of the house, do our little Ocean's 11 situation, grab the cable, and fingers crossed we're there. Just one more thing before I go upstairs, because this is such an awkward run and I don't want to do this run again because of the lumbar I'm about to do. We've got a drawstring here. I'm just gonna leave it connecting that roof space to this area here. So if I do need to run a second cable, I won't have to do the lumbar again. You just stay. Don't follow me. I'm gonna be going in there.
Oh my goodness. What's the purpose of this?
Ah, there you go.
Oh my god. I don't know where you're going.
All right, we're good. We're good. Okay. Hi. somehow crawl through here. Oh, cool. Yeah, we're through. Look at that. Almost there.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, that was easy. Almost there. Save me. I'm stuck. Are you stuck?
Okay, so let's get the cable ready. So the cable is a little bit stuck there under the door. Okay, you can pull out the blue one.
Alright, nice. Oh, nice. I'm just gonna attach the orange one into an area where I can always use in the future. So I'm just gonna go back up here. Just attach the orange one to here.
It is actually a really fun experience fishing, I have to say. Going into the loft, watching Ash being a little mouse was quite exhilarating. I did worry that he was going to get stuck there, but he did a good job. Well done. So we're now off to the second bedroom. We're going to see what we got inside this wardrobe. Okay, I've got it.
This is my hand, by the way.
Oh! Woo, woo, woo! Woo, woo,
You happy?
woo. There he is.
There you go.
There he is. There he is. There he is.
We did it. Let me show you the situation. Thanks to Nora. Got this cable fed all the way here. This is just temporary for now, just showing the run. But it's right here, it's dangling. And in the other room, over here, I fed it through. So we've got this cable going from one room into this room. But the magic about this room is we've got this over here as a drawstring to feed it downstairs. So I'm gonna push it through the air conditioning hole.
For those of you guys who have just tuned into the show, welcome. You missed out on so much. But what we've done so far is we have managed to fish through a cable all the way up this area, into the duct, through the next wardrobe upstairs, and then into the attic. And now we are using this cable as our leader to pull down the rest of the cable. Oh, you did it. Well done.
Just pulled it back and forwards.
Okay.
Keep pulling.
Just a bit stiff as these WD-40, these holes. Oh, yeah.
Nice tucks. That's the second cable coming through there. Actually, we got it. All of them. There you go. That one's security, and that one is going from the Alienware room.
I just need to appreciate this for one more minute because I think you just went through that too quickly. We have got a cable that travels from here all the way through in between the walls, all the way along this floor, all the way up to the second floor. Then from the second floor in a complete opposite side of the room, you've gone up through the loft, through another cavity, you've crossed the whole of the loft, then you've dropped it down into another room which is on the other side of the house.
No, not just that. It's not on the other side of the house. It's actually in another attic.
Yeah.
That's a separate
That's true. It is
separate
an
house.
attic.
Yeah.
So then you've done
So
that.
that cable goes up there, through there, onto this housing area,
Which is a different room.
and through to here. So there's one more thing left to do.
What's that?
We have to plug it into the switch in the stairwell.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
Let's do it.
That's going to be fun. You just make a hole and you're done.
Okay. So we are on the other side of this. That's where our cables are running. And we've got one of these. This is a brush opening. So you put it in the wall and the cables will go through the brushes and just come crawling out. So it's a temporary wiring solution. We're not going to be crimping into the actual panels yet, but it's good enough for me for now. And I guess I just want to keep it to the same height. I'm not going to put it next to the electricity. I'm just going to keep it on this side here, wherever that lands. So I've got my stud finder. That's my stud. My other stud is here. So I'm gonna go probably round here and round about down there. So I'm gonna get a pencil, measuring tape, and my knife.
Make sure your hole is good.
That was good.
Perfect.
Watch out. There you go. Still. Yeah, I don't think I need this. I can just dangle it and hook it with my finger. If I get stuck, I can always tie it. But I'm confident. Like, we did the worst of it. Come on, crawling through the double attics. That was mental. Who else have done that? Let me know. The kind of tiny attics you internet folk have crawled through. I thought it was tight going in the garage.
Please come down. I'm really high up, please. If you jump on me, I'll catch you. Come on. Just jump, I'll catch you, I promise you.
You just have to stay positive when you're in that zone, because once you start thinking negative, you start getting claustrophobic and you panic.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And if you want to panic there, you can easily fall through the roof,
Oh my god.
you know, because it's just plasterboard.
Well, you can see it there.
Is that all the slack we got?
Yeah. Perfect.
So now it's time to get the Sparky over to just give it the A-OK, and I guess he won't be here even an hour. Maybe I'll have to pro-rata his hourly fee.
What's happened to this house?
Oh, there you go.
Oh! Woo, woo, woo!
Your hands are dirty, mate.
I know. What's wrong with that silicone?
Save me. I'm stuck. Are you stuck?